What's up, motherfuckers? We're doing something different today. Look at that. The old whore's on the ground finally. Yeah, we're doing a little bit something different today. It's got nothing to do with Fox bodies or chips. So let me do some situating in here, and we'll show you. All right, think I fit that in here? You see that? This is my dad's 2006 F250 Super Duty. So, yeah, we're gonna be painting the bed on this because if you guys know these trucks, any truck, Chevy, Dodge, Toyota, Nissan, doesn't matter, they always rust out right here. And I think what Ford did to take your eyes off that on this model was throw a piece of plastic over there. So if it started to rust out, you wouldn't see it.
And from right here to right here, they put foam inside.
Yeah, there was foam in there. I mean, foam inside your car is one thing. Outside in the elements where it's going to get wet, it's got to dry out. So yeah, I just created rust holes. So what he did was he bought replacement panels. Now, this one here, they come like this, big squares. And on the other side over here, which is a different color, this is epoxy, by the way, from Napa in a can. So he couldn't get the same color, but yeah, he cut this out. He used the whole panel. If you could see in the light, you can kind of see it. You can't really see if you just walk up on it in the daylight, but it started right here. So he put this whole piece in, and then on the other side he realized he could just cut this out right here and put it up there. But then you had more difficulty with that side than this side, didn't you?
Yeah, this comes right along here. That's the whole problem. It's right here.
Yeah.
At this line.
Yeah, where
very hard
that roundness is. And then, but he made it work, but when he went to cut it down thinking it was going to be easier, that side ended up taking longer. But it's ready to go. And we're going to paint. This has been your project ever since you bought a welder. So there's some pieces on, I think, both sides here that you fixed. Didn't you do a cab corner?
A cab mount on that side and a repair on this side.
Yeah, so he did a cab corner over there. And this one's rusting. You seen that, didn't you?
Yes, I see it.
So
I did a repair spot, so I think that's where it's at. So rusting around there.
So he might be doing it. So with the price of this and the paint, then it is to replace the box.
If you can find a box,
yeah,
you gotta find a good box. That's no trouble.
It's a lot cheaper because up here they rust, and this is where it is. It ends right here, and he's not too concerned about that. But I mean, for somebody who's never really done anything like that before, this truck's gonna last years and years and years. So,
hell yeah.
And he's got another little project down here to take care of. So, but yeah, we got all this taped off. Ready to go. Get some color on this. This is a two-tone. The bottom is darker.
Lighter.
It's lighter. Yeah, it's a lighter, and this one's the darker, like brown. So, all right, we'll clean it off, mix some paint, and start spraying. Alright folks, there you saw I did the first coat, and we're about to do the second coat here. So yeah, never meant to coat it. This is new to me because I did the lower part of this and there, see how it's broken up there on here? I've never done a panel this freaking long and flat. So it's not hard, it's just weird. I was like over there thinking I'm on a short panel, so I'm going like this, and I started to realize, shit, the paint needs to catch up, so I had to slow down. I didn't realize that I'm over here. I knew it over there, but I just kept going fast because I'm used to that. So yeah, a little different for me. And I'll give you guys, I've gone over this before, but I'll show you what I'm doing over here. This is an Atom X21. This is like 260 bucks. I bought this several years ago. It's a fantastic gun. I know that's 250 bucks, believe it or not, is actually the cheap side of a good gun. It's not like a SATA or an Awada or something like that. And I've never tried those, but this one just does just fine. But we have two Harbor Freight 2.5 horse, 21 gallon compressors, and I have them hooked together off this, which has desiccant, which is the wrong color, it needs to be dried. but we emptied the tanks, and I got not only that moisture collector, but one here, and one on the gun. So, but yeah, this one, if you guys want to see how we have this hooked up, we have them hooked together. So this one goes into this T right here, which comes off into here, and then it comes out the main part into our hose reel here. So these do actually work together, guys. And this is an LVLP gun, low pressure, low volume. The standard is high volume, high pressure, but it's all about CFMs. One of these is 4, 2 of them together is 8. These are for 8 or lower, but you can use an HVLP gun even just with one of these. So, but this is something I thought when I did it, I was just going to be using the one mostly, but we left them hooked up and they work great, you know. And they can't keep up with air tools, and that's not really what we don't have a lot of those, so we don't use them too often. And then also the other thing is, do not hook them in the same circuit. They both, this one, the yellow cord here, is going over to another circuit, because you'll just blow breakers and heat your wires up in your wall, and that's not good. So anyway, let me get on to putting on a second coat here. I'm having a little bit of a challenge here with lighting on this side, but yet I did it better over here than I did over here. That's kind of funny because I can, like, I do got better light here, but I always got to remember, and I got it, something that I've been learning. You don't have to make this cover in one coat, and I'm always trying to do that. So, but yeah, this side is actually filled in better, I can see. But all right, let me get on to the second coat here. So since this was the bad spot, guys, I went ahead and took some 400, which is what we use before we paint. I mean, I've never had an issue with it. People saying you should use 6. That's fine. 8, now you're getting into a realm where paint won't stick, so, and people will probably disagree with me, but whatever. I use 400, never had an issue with it. This was the worst part, I think, on this whole panel, and I wanted to see if this would work, if I could get the scratches to disappear. I don't know, but he didn't sand this very well, and you know, it sucks to have to tell him that. He didn't understand, and I just said most of them are in the crevices here. I said those are absolutely hard to get, especially when it's like a 2-point like this. It's hard to get in there, and you think you do, and you really don't. And he was just using his hand, and I gave him Holy Block. What he should have used is one of my, you know, soft blocks I have over here in this bag, and then a rounded corner, and got in there. But he was in a hurry. And again, like he said, it's not a show truck. He just wanted it fixed, and you're not gonna notice it. Just, you know, nobody's gonna be deadlocked looking at this thing, so people won't even notice it's even there. But you know, it's got imperfections, but This is guys, this is somebody learning in their 70s, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know how to do any of this stuff. He's retired, and he's 70 years old out here doing this stuff and helping me, you know. But keeps him moving, and that's what we want. So yeah, let me get this next coat on here, and I'll show you how that turned out over there. All right, there you go, guys. That actually came up pretty good. Way better, as opposed to, I don't know if you can see this. See those two spots? They're just kind of poking at you there. I'll put this light down. Got one right here and one down there. But yeah, that worked out pretty good. So yeah. The other one is up there. I don't know, it's up to you if you want to sand those. I put thicker paint on there. We'll have to wait a while if you want to, if you don't care. I mean,
yeah, hell, you heard for sanded, right?
yeah, that's right there, and right there, right there.
Right there and there.
And right there.
Yeah, I'm aware of that now.
Alright, everybody. There you go. See those couple of spots? They're gone now. All the spots are gone now. We went ahead and got all of them done, and it looks way better. Looks way better. And this is the last coat that's on here. I got it all nice and even. It wasn't even, and then I evened it out. And yeah, there's trash in it, obviously. We got a garage door wide open in here. The wind's blowing and stuff, and but yeah, here you go. Pretty happy with that. It's nice and even. Now we're gonna get the clear coat on here. See what I can do about relieving some of this debris. I don't know if it's gonna work, but yeah. We don't exactly have a paint booth here. There's the door. If you don't like working here, get out. See down there? I got them mostly wet. That's my biggest problem with this, man. Holy crap. I've never sprayed panels this long and this flat. This is hard keeping, because you could see, if you could see the, like it's like rough and then it's smooth and shiny. That's where the wet edge is. And I'm spraying and I can't see where the wet edge is. I'm trying to keep it straight too. I can't see where the wet edge is because the cloud is just in my face. Oh, I said I hope I'm getting in the right spot, and the same thing happened on the other side. That's so funny. Same spots where I go like this and the stuff is just blowing in my face and I can't. I'm trying to keep it straight, but yeah, this is a challenge for me, guys. I've never done panels this long and straight before. It's always been, you know, little spots. You know, I painted the whole Fox body, but those are kind of limited size. Easy to do, yeah, right there. God, it's hard to do. More trash. Oh, more sanding. All right, we are done. About 3 coats of clear on there, and it looks pretty good. I mean, with this light blaring on it right now. But if you like look in the shadows, you can see all the trash. Not gonna get bad. Look at that big old white spot right there. It'll buff out. But yeah, I was able to get everything wet. I was worried about that. Hey, like I said, I never sprayed big long panels like this. So I was just kind of figuring it out. And yeah. Both sides look good. I mean, can you tell there's even a repair? He comes over here and you, well, you can see right where it's at. And it's like, well, you're looking for it, so it's not that bad. It's fine. Main thing is there's no rust in it. It's not going to be... There's a bug. There's a bug. Look at the bug crawling across it. Well, I think I just stuck him in there.
Yeah, you might have.
I just made it worse. I don't think he could take off because he was stuck, but oh well. But it is all done. I think I've done this in less time than I've done a lot of stuff. So that's it, guys. That's it from the horrifying garage. Look at the horror out there. See her? There she is. That's a different view, huh? I'll walk out there, take a look at her. As you go by this nice glistening panel. Did I say that? Did I get that? Did I get the effect right? Glistening. Got my certified vent along with this huge ass, door open here. But here she is, sitting in the sun. And then look at that! Look at the hips on there. Huh? That's the one thing the hillbillies got right, guys. And with this, the problem I had with this car before was the hillbillies made this hillbilly X pipe. It was just put together, and it didn't have the spacing right up front. It wasn't, so it threw it off on the back and put it on the wheels. Now with this new H pipe I got from somebody. From this guy, 75 bucks. It was a used off-road H pipe. The wheels clear these tailpipes. These are the cheapest tailpipes LMR had, with the cheapest mufflers they had. Those are the Jones that are on there with this off-road H pipe. So I'm curious to see how this thing sounds. But yeah, she's out here for a little bit until this dries up. But like I said, this is going to end it here today, guys. And you see, there we go. I'll say it again. Get that effect glistening. Glistening. There we go. But not Fox Body stuff, but thanks for watching if you watched. Later. There you go. Out of the garage. This one looks better than the other side. I mean, you guys, I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but that's the one he cut like this. You can see it. We know what to look for though. The other one, the other side, doesn't look as good, but it's fine. See, I don't know if you can see down there. Right in here is something weird going on. We don't know what it is. And then right here is where that panel goes, but you gotta really know what you're looking for. But yeah, looking down it, it's not perfect or anything, but it'll work.